What's up YouTube? My name is Amos Bro. For this video, we are going to be celebrating 6 years with UtaPri. June 24th, 2010 is when UtaPri was created, and yesterday, or rather currently as we're filming this video, is still the 6-year anniversary, and it will be here in the US all day. Let's really sit down and think about this. This series has been around for 6 years. It has had now 3 music games and a couple of visual novel style games. One which has already had the release date for its Vita remake announced, and that will be January 26th of 2017. It is called Otome Repeat Love. That's the full name. It is a remake of the first game, which I actually have over here, for the PSP, which ironically enough was a remake of the first game that came out for the PSP. Let's think about this. This series has been around for 6 years. And I really don't, they knew what was going to happen. If you asked people like Mamoru Mayano, Junichi Swabe, Kisho Taniyama, okay, Kosuke Toriyumi, if you ask them, Suzuki, if you asked them, do you see UtaPri really celebrating 6 years? They probably thought you'd be crazy. You were crazy. If we look at this also, though, from an anime perspective, which started July 2nd the following year, it's on its 4th season, which, as we've discussed, is in October. And I've already discussed its challenges that it's going to have to face this year. Do you realize that is going to be on its 4th season, but it's 5-year anniversary? Think about that. 5-year anniversary for the UtaPri anime. A series that probably nobody thought would really have much longevity because it was based on Otome. Those usually don't get more than 1 season. If you get more than 1 season, then you're lucky. Look at Diabolic Lovers. It's got 2 seasons, rumor for a 3rd. Again, I'll talk about that in another video. To see where it's come from, to see how its appeal has not just been anymore, it feels, from a Japanese-centric series to a worldwide phenomenon, and not just from a female-focused series, but from something that everybody, young, old, male, female, can watch and enjoy. It's so amazing to see how 6 years later, Broccoli and NIS have to look at the fact they have a series which last year sold out Saitama's Super Arena and actually outsold and outperformed one of the grandest professional wrestling events on the Japanese wrestling circuit, Wrestle Kingdom. It is a series that has done many things. It has almost broken the formula of not just Otome animes, but music series. Music anime series, and I don't think, in my heart of hearts, there's going to be another series that you will be able to say, years down the line, that goes 4 seasons with the magic and the impact of UtaPri. Because it's almost become, and people think I'm nuts when I say this, it's almost become another Sailor Moon. Because Sailor Moon started as a female-centric based series. And over time, it got to the point where the audience between male and female was practically split. I'm not saying that's going to be entirely what happens with UtaPri, but it almost feels like, and I know that this is only, the 6th year the franchise has been in existence, but the bigger it gets and the more characters that get introduced, some will say it's oversaturated, but the more characters that get introduced, the more we can connect with and the more we can gravitate to. Because is it nice to have Starish? Yes. It's also nice to have the Quartet Knight. It's also nice to have Heavens. It's also nice to have the teachers. It's also nice to have Tomochika Shibuya. It's nice to have every single one of these characters. And we have had the pleasure, the honest-to-God pleasure, for now 4 seasons. And I admit, I came in late. I'll tell you my story. I've told my story, but I'll try to give it a brief version. 2013 was actually when I first heard about it. What happened was, I was on Tumblr, and I had just started covering anime. And somebody reblogged a gift set. Now, I didn't know what it was, and I saw the person on there. I was like, what the fuck is this? So I clicked on it because I wanted to read the tags. Because at the time, Tumblr hid the tags so that you couldn't actually read them. Now you can. They brought those back, thank God. But I looked at the tags and I went, okay, this character's name is Varen, and he comes from UtaPri. Let me look it up. So I looked it up. Yes, I found out it was a series which has a predominantly female audience. I'm thinking, alright, whatever. Then it was announced, not long after that, I saw a post that said that it was getting the 3rd season, which was Revolutions. Okay, well, I hadn't seen the first 2 yet. So I go, and after I find out that Sentai Filmworks, some good friends I talk to on Twitter every so often, got the license, and I bought the 1st season, and I watched it. Now at the time I was blogging it, so I really couldn't appreciate it, but I watched it, and I'm sitting there going, oh my god, this is cool. Then I watched the 2nd season. I watched that on Crunchyroll, and I got the same feeling. The 2nd season, I still feel to this day, is arguably the best season, because that's also when the music, and you can argue this with me if you want, was at its honest to God peak. that's when they really hit it big. Season 3 comes, and I've been caught up, and I've already met Stars, I met Quartet Night, and I've met the trio version of Heavens. For whatever reason, even though I do like Stars, but I gravitated very quickly to Quartet Night, which actually, if you look over here, if we look over here, we got this guy. This is, of course, I'm a guy, is the singing android, if you will. And him and Camus were actually two of my favorites. If you have to know, it goes something like this. Camus and I are interchangeable. And then it goes Ramaro and Rege. Why is Rege last? It's not that I don't like him. There's just, I don't know. Anyway. Then Heaven shows up. And they come to crash the party. But they were interesting, and I really, really liked them too. We got to Season 3. Season 3, of course, has the storyline where Quartet Night is originally anointed the group that's going to represent Shining at the Triple S. Stars, once they're shot, they get their chance to dethrone them and take the position from them. And then, of course, you know, at the end we've had the cliffhanger with Heavens, now as a 7-member group. The thing is, when we got to the end of last season, and we saw that they flat out said, "See you next season." That was the first time they ever did that explicitly and said, "We'll be around for a fourth season." Because every other season, they just said, "See you next time." They didn't tell you there was going to be a new season. But here we are. 18 idols. What started as only 6. 18 idols. 4th season. Hopefully not the last. A remake, literally of a remake, of the first game coming out next year. And I'm going to read to you now something very interesting. There are a couple tweets that came from the UtaPri official website, and they were in English. So I'm going to read them to you in order. Ready? The first one reads, To the overseas fans, today, UtaPri marks the 6th anniversary. And the second one, which I retweeted and put a comment to, the second one said, "Thank you for your cheers and support. Let us have some fun together." Here was my comment on that retweet. It's more like, thank you for giving us the pleasure to be entertained and enjoy the product. May the fun never stop. And you know what? I stand by that. It's 6 years. And even if Stars' story ends, I feel like there's a lot more that can still be done. Be it a new story with Heavens, be it a new group from the Shining Agency. I don't feel like UtaPri is done, and nor do I think it should end. People will say that if it continues past this season, and they do another story past Stars, that they're milking it. No. Do you know what it is? Let me just say this to those people. If you really believe that if they do another season past this one, that they're milking it and that it's no longer special or fun, UtaPri has a very special magic, much like Sailor Moon did when it came out over 20 years ago. The magic has not faded, the magic has not ended. There are moments that have made me laugh, there are moments that have made me cry, there are moments that have made me go, what the fuck? There are moments when I play the music games that make me want to throw my systems across the room, because I get frustrated with some of those fucking songs. But Uta no Prince-sama has a story that is just beginning, I feel. It's really beginning to heat up. It has a universe which may have started very small. But the one thing I always look at was, you remember the theory about how the universe was created? It was a big bang, and all the stars and planets came out, right? I feel, and this is a testament to Broccoli, to A1, to King Records, I feel like the Big Bang for UtaPri's universe and its fan base hasn't happened yet. And that's actually a credit to these people. That's what we need to get to. Maybe it'll be this season. Maybe it'll be in 2018. Or maybe if we get to 2020, it'll be there. Because I'll tell you what, it's going to be a very, very important time as we get closer to the 10-year anniversary for this beloved franchise. Because without the fans in Japan that have supported it for the going on 6 years now, for the fans that you have made in all of Europe and the UK, which is now separate, but it's a whole political thing and I'm not going to get into, South America, Central America, and North America, Oceania, China, wherever. This is now a global family. This is what you strive for. A fan base that starts small, and granted Japan's not that small, but that starts in one country and blows up big. And I still feel we haven't hit that big explosion yet. What's it going to take? I don't know. But God willing, I'm going to find out with y'all. Because like I said, this is not a party that is over. It's only just starting. Happy 6th anniversary, UtaPri, and God bless you. You deserve this, and you deserve all the success that you've had prior and that is coming for you in the future. Take care, friends. Later.